My name is LaSherie. I am the owner of LaSherie Nicole's Cheesecake Boutique. We're actually located here in Prairie Village Shopping Center on the corner of 13th and Woodlawn. This started actually years ago. It was something that I did with special occasions, holidays and things like that with my family, some friends as well. I'm from Wichita, Kansas, born and raised. I had moved to Arizona back in 2017. And when I moved back here from Arizona, my dad and, my brother, they hopped on board and they believed in me and they invested in me. And this was the birth of a business here in Wichita, Kansas. The first thing I did was my logo and to incorporate my kids in it. Of course, my son's older, he wasn't trying to be in the logo. It was just my baby girls. So not only do we have the cheesecake cups, we have cheesecake cones. We have the cheesecake nachos. Now we have the sweetbread, which is our deliciously cake crumble. Okay. And then we also, our newest item is the cheesecake cannolis. We actually have full pies that are available same day. So before I would actually make the pies and it would be a day in advance. But now we are now serving pies on the same day. This is my first time being in business. I'm new to it all and I'm still learning. I'm just the type of person where I want to be that fair boss, the different type of boss, a boss that I've never had. Our supervisor is able to bring her kids here, but you want to keep it as family as possible. So I have my older kids here. We're designing it to where we can't have our kids here, at times. Another thing too is just the scheduling, being available, when you're a single mom and you're having to juggle a lot of things and being in business, it's tough. It's a lot of work. It's not easy, but it's very doable, especially when you have a good team behind you. First of all, know the product. Whatever thing that you're doing, know your product, okay? And be confident in it, no matter what it is. Whether it is not food, whether it's in retail, whatever it is, know your product. Second, know your audience, but also know that it may not be friends and family that may come through all the time. You have to truly understand that it may just be strangers coming to you. So to be in business, you have to know and be confident in just knowing those two things right off the bat. And 3, great location. That's how I feel. When you're doing like a brick and mortar, when you're doing a place like this, you really want a great location because you want to be in a location where there is actually people around. You got maybe other businesses around, and that will attract other people that are doing other things and they may see your business. Well, let me go check it out, because without a great location, how can anyone find you? How can any other people see you? You also want it to be in a great, decent area too, for safety and security reasons, So that was the biggest thing with the budget. And then the second was just the surroundings of where the business was. And it was a really nice area because we had the banks, federal, property and all. So that was a really good, really, really great plus for us. And we have businesses that have been in business for years around us. Next door, we have our veterinarian, place. And then across from us, we have Heart Pharmacy. And they've been in business for many years. So those are the 3 main things that I knew. Know your product, be in a great location, and be confident. It became real the very first day we opened, because the very first day we opened, the mayor was here. It was literally a grand opening. So we had people in and out all day. And just the aspect of people coming in, new people I did not know, back in the back, making the product, learning as we go. We're learning the system, and it's knowing that everything's getting just added up. When you're doing it out of your home, and for, of course, me anyway, you didn't have a system, you didn't have a system in play. And doing a business, it's a whole different ballgame. So I knew it just became real that first day. It was fast paced too. That first day I was kind of a little blown away, but it became real then. And it's still real because in the business, you have those really good days, but you have some days where, you'll have 20, 30 people come in. There's days that you only have 2 or 3. It's a balance, it's a juggle. And as a business owner, you have to take the good with the bad, and you have to be able to continue and keep going and grow it. But that takes time and it takes a lot of patience. That's really the main thing, is just growth. We've hit a small portion of Wichita, not even close to half. So we're looking forward to growth, more catering. We've actually did a lot of catering this year. So we're looking forward to more catering. We did really good for the first year. So we're looking forward to our second year. This is something that we really would love to franchise out. This is something that we would love to have different, multiple locations, even here in Wichita, Kansas, and then franchise it out. Once it gets to that level, it's an amazing feeling to have. Knowing that, strangers, not only your friends and family, but strangers, people you don't know, come in and enjoy, a product that you've been doing for so many years. It's a beautiful feeling.